Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest order, there's someone down there who always stands out.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing.
It's Sheva, Andrei Shevchenko, poacher, predator and punisher.
Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, shapes to shoot!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
And they can counter here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Olmo. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Finding their passes. Tries to play it through. And this is Lampard. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Dani Olmo picks it up out wide. Del Piero. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Plays a sharp little ball here. Lampard. Now there's a fine ball. Bellingham.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's an imaginative pass. Irwin is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a goal kick. Kimmich. Now he's off and running. It's Bellingham. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. There's the shot! They've scored! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. Bellingham. Davis. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Barcelona.
I'd like to draw your attention to
well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are back underway.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nicely shaped ball. Now that's well seen too. Fernandez plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Kimmich, that's a cute ball. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. And it's been played through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Del Piero. That's been cut out, well played. Davis. And it's McAllister. Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide, and he's got his cross in. Bastoni with the clearance.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 22.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
7, Frank Lampard. Number 25.
Oh, what a climb!
Number 11.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Number 13, Thiago. Number 21, Shevchenko. Number
Shevchenko.
4, Mateus.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and we'll see me.
Bellingham! And that would have won it.
Bellingham really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Del Piero, brilliantly cut out. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Oh, important interception.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that's that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
And this is a quick reminder to
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier's.
Can he finish? Goal! Portugal! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. And he shoots! No mistake! 2-0, and in next to no time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Dembele proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Danny Olmo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Gerrard with the clearance. Great defending, strong and determined. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Van Bronckhorst. And it's Zanetti. Neymar producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Akanji. Oh, strongly challenged there. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Dembele. That's tidy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He scores! Right back in the game! So, what's your view on that goal, then?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
After 32 minutes is number 11, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mateus conjures time and space where few can.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Portugal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And here's Suarez. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's in! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Neymar.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Zanetti. He came in hard, very hard. Neymar. Rummenigge. And we hit half-time. Portugal are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Today, please take some time
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Substitution for Portugal, number 10, Dembele. Coming on the field is number 15, Ronaldo.
Madrid get the second half going. Could be danger here. And he's managed to get rid. Tries to pass it through. Law. Neymar. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mateus. Zanetti. And he's managed to get free. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Portugal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So having trailed, this to go ahead. And that's a poor pen.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Donatoni. Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, great feat, that.
Danger averted for now.
Donadoni really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Donatoni.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for them. Decent chance! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Gerrard. Oh no, what has happened here? Now Neymar. Van Bronckhorst has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And that's going right the way across. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Irwin. And here's Donatoni. Dani Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Donatoni. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Played through into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Shot at goal! It's anyone's ball now, and it's come back out to him.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Crosses it in. And that has been clubbed away.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a searching pass. That's been slipped through. And this is Ronaldo. Has a shot! Dani Olmo. So it's ended all square. Both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
My thanks to Jim alongside. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
There's little doubt that Rui Costa will be conductor-in-chief in this lineup.
And you'd want to be conducted by him, wouldn't you?
Well, you would, because he's not the quickest and strongest, and yet...
Best! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
The goal scorer for Portugal after 4 minutes is number 7, George Best.
Galatasaray are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's got away. Dembele. This is promising. Decent chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Rummenigge deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
He's had it taken off him. Opts for safety. That has ended up in no man's land. He is through here! Gerrard. Gonzalo Inacio has a look and plays it forward. It's Rui Costa! No mistake! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, no joy this time. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And this is Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Gerrard. Hazard. Could move up a gear here. Out to the right. He's in plenty of space here. And he's managed to get free. Crosses it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Hazard. Decent progress down the left. He's in space and looking for options. Best plays it in. Cleared away. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Might want to be careful there.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. That's gone for a throw-in. Galatasaray are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Diaz going face-to-face with his great rival. quality ball. That's a delicate pass. Now that's a fine challenge. And he's gone looking for safety. Rummenigge. He's had a shot! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Irwin is behind this one. So the perfect chance to get one back. He's trying the shot. Brilliant save, it was certainly dipping.
Oh, that was stunning. He judged that beautifully.
Galatasaray with the corner, they're first. There's the header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Up he goes! And it's in! A goal at a really telling moment. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly. Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Played out towards the right wing. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And the finish! He's scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief.
High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. So we reached the halfway point.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 7, Zanetti. Coming on to replace him.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Galatasaray clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
He might be in here! Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Xavi Alonso. No, that's been intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's definitely not his best. Galatasaray come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And no, that was never going to make it. Spread it left. Albert Ferrer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Diaz is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And that's going right the way across. Oh, that's well spotted. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. It's a goal kick. Donadoni. No, it's come to nothing. Galatasaray are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Spread out to the left. Now it's Diaz. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neither of these. Diaz! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rui Costa tries to pass it through. Gullit is flagged offside. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Gullit. Nicely weighted ball. Over to the left. That is good alertness. Mateus. He's gone for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now it's Diaz.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van Dijk. Donadoni receives. Shot, surely! Oh, that wasn't far away. And vicious ball here. Good ball over the top. Goes for the shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just be... So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Please turn towards the screen.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Substitution.
"90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Just eases him off the ball. And now they can clear their lines. No way through. Gerrard into the channel. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Irwin is eyeing up his options in the middle. Some save from Khan. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Galatasaray have themselves a chance from the spot to turn a deficit into a lead. That is
some save from Khan.
Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
So can they do it again? Xabi Alonso goes short. Oh, he's been caught napping.
That's good defensive concentration.
Ball's gone out of play. Ah, good steal, he just read it. And claimed it back swiftly. That's really well cleared. Rummenigge on 2 now and looking for 3. Park Ji-sung. Now, can they get him away? It's played through for him. He's found a way through. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Irwin. That's it for the first period of extra time.
I'd like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
And we're off for the final time. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Irwin goes steaming forward. Hazard played in deep. Guardiola can get it clear. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And they've got a throw. Rummenigge. Park Ji-sung does really well to win the ball there. Now that looks a decent ball. Inacio picks it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Xabi Alonso does really well there, he is strong. And here's Dembele. And this is Park Ji-sung. I think that's offside, yes it is. And that is it, there will be penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
That drinking is only allowed in the areas
120 minutes of action have taken their toll, but have proved inconclusive, and now this is it. Dembele, first in line. 1-0. Dembele, next in line, and here he is. Rummenigge is the man who's second in line. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
So, the second man in line. Oh, he took a risk, but it's paid off. This then to level matters. Big character, big moment, big save. This to double their advantage. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save. He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Raul is fourth up.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Sticks it away.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Khan must keep this out. This is match point. That's it. It is done. So it all ends in heartbreak. All the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing.
Galatasaray, commiserations, the definition of penalty heartbreak, and part of the game that we find irresistible. Total emotional...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's in! Save the best for last! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's won a decent chance! It's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, what a mistake! Mateus! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. It's a pretty loose pass. Mateus. That'll be a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Rijkaard with the slide tackle there. Rummenigge! And that was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Ibrahimovic. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mateus. Rummenigge has it in a wide position. Zanetti.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Albert Ferrer. Great vision. Mohamed Salah. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rummenigge could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot. To increase the lead. And that's a poor pen.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
He's got away, and here's Ronaldinho. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rui Costa. And it's Rijkaard. So what can they make of this? He's picked his way through.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Raya claims comfortably. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Barcelona go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball, and he's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Climbs up big! Just off target.
Rummenigge is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
That has ended up in no man's land. Rummenigge in with the challenge. Irwin did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ibrahimovic, and he shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And the second half is off to a flyer! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable. What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be...
Can he finish? And that is wildly off target. Pedri. Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Flashes it across. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Knocks it into space. Barcelona are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Ruben Dias. Rummenigge. Always onto this. Oh, he's having a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries from a long way out. Has a look and plays it forward. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Look at the space here. Ronaldinho gets flagged offside.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 25.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Ronaldinho, number 11. Fernandez, number 10.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Number 8.
Chiellini.
Coming on the field,
Nicely weighted ball.
number 9.
And once more he proves rigid and robust.
Dirk Kuyt. Number
Nice interception,
7.
his positioning was spot on.
Number
Looking for a
17,
runner.
Dani Olmo. Number 4. Mateu.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
There will be 3 minutes at a
Now,
time.
can they get him away? That's the keeper's ball. That's been cut out, well played. And there's green grass ahead of him. That's that, the end. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
The latest travel information is
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's managed to get free. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Howson. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dembele is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Rummenigge. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Donadoni really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Tries to play it through. And they've got rid. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he can clear it away. A probing pass. And he's there to get it away. It's a searching pass. Zanetti gets it away. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now the cross.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Irwin simply refused to be outdone there. Neymar. Nicely shaped ball. Neymar gets flagged offside. Fernandes did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. And he's intervened well there. Zanetti. And Donadoni. And it's Rijkaard. And that's a... It's Dembele! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then.
Oh, what a mistake! Oh, that's fabulous. Mateus. Big chance! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you. And we hit half-time.
Fully merit this lead and are right on course for a real upset. And as yet, no signs of shying away.
Barcelona ahead 2-0 and they are looking good.
Staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
So off we go once more. It's a pretty loose pass. Donatoni. This looks promising. He is through here. Rummenigge! Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's surging through. Neymar had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rummenigge. He's got away. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now, can they get him away? Oh, nice touch. He's charged, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And it's going to be another one. So, third corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. Milan are looking to go forward now. Could be danger here. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Kukcu. What a throw in. Can he get it through? And he's only too happy to take that back. Zanetti, and that's gone loose. Zanetti. Mateus is herring after that one. Pinches it off him. And it's De Bruyne. Rummenigge. He can run onto that. He's found a way through. Good claim. No margin for error there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Pedri. He's gone forward, and it's Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Donatoni. Now it's Donatoni. Donatoni plays... Chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I query, Peter, whether he should have been allowed to do that in the first place, but absolutely nothing wrong with the finish.
3-0 and the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Dembele taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, I'm looking forward to seeing a player who has brought some new skills to the game, Ronaldinho. He looks one way and passes the other. Unconventional and cheeky, but always, always...
Rummenigge! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's really well cleared. Well read, and the danger is averted.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Mateus, he's got away. Hit into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Quality ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a nicely shaped ball. Mateus. Caught offside that time. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Stoichkov. First quarter of an hour gone. Edmilson. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here. Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Cafu! And that's aimed into the middle.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Threads one in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And that's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rummenigge has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Gerrard goes sliding in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Shot, surely! Goal! Arsenal! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
After 30 minutes is number 11, Stoichkov. Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain, number 14, Danny
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Beckham. Paris Saint-Germain have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Oh, this looks sharp. Lee Kang-in. Di Lorenzo clears and smartly reclaimed.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Played into space. Cafu. Great vision. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Ronaldinho looks to get on the end of this. Beckenbauer. Looking for options for movement. And he opts to go forward.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Lee Kang-in. Well, that's a little loose. Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And a quick
Paris Saint-Germain.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to. Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
David De Gea. Fernandes can so cleverly bypass the press. No, again there's no way through.
Dembele really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Ronaldinho. Chips it through. Irwin deals with that comfortably. And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Beckham. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And that's going to be a booking. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Cafu. Chance! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Donatoni. He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Cafu goes steaming forward. Edmilson, the man that is tenacity personified.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, it's Dembele. And he's intervened well there. He can get that clear. Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Now who's going to be first to this? Serves up a cross.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 11, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 80, Ronaldinho. Number 22,
75 minutes played. Well read, nice interception.
Dennis Irwin.
And it's Griezmann. Griezmann going face-to-face with his great rival.
Number 18.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Number 5, Zanetti.
And they can counter here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Might be danger here. Raul is flagged offside. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cafu gets his head on it! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
4 added minutes.
Griezmann, very much a man of this moment. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Oh, super ball! And he's straight offside. Doué. Beckenbauer. Now, can they get him away? And he goes for a shot! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Paris Saint-Germain suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
We are glad to inform you that today's
So,
match
Jim,
day
how do you
programs
reflect
are
on
available
what we've
from
seen?
stands
Well,
located
there was
by
a
the
distinct
gates.
lack of
I'm sure
clarity
they'll make
or
fine
commitment
souvenirs.
in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited. And
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Without fail, time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Rummenigge, and that's gone loose. Bellingham did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Egypt have it back and can go again. He's through, now is he in? He's having a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead! Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Arsenal are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Ruben Dias. Arsenal
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is...
Oh, he shapes to shoot! Off the post! Akanji clears it away. He's going for goal! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
He could be in here. Beckenbauer. And that was nowhere near his best. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Played back in. McAllister deals with that comfortably. Baresi. Cafu. Now Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Olmo. He's having a go! And he has kicked it out somehow!
Danny Olmo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Arsenal.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Arsenal are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Substitution in progress.
Arsenal, a solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. It's a searching pass. Played into space out wide. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he has shown him a yellow card. McAllister. And the shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rummenigge. Well, that's a little loose. And he gets rid in a hurry. Saliba cuts out the pass. He's found a way through. And that has left him in a heap. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Griezmann with a real chance here.
Well, to be honest, he thrives on this type of...
Griezmann! Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Goes to finish! It's off target and by quite a way.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely aimed pass. Now that's well seen too. Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Ruben Dias. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Nicely weighted ball. Now that is a hefty challenge. And it's Robertson. McAllister. He is just caressing the ball.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Ronaldinho. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi.
Egypt really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Griezmann voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Just a quick reminder today, please.
How would you
refrain
summarise
from
what we've
parking
seen today then,
outside
Jim?
the stadium.
Well, that was a
Thank you
hard-fought
very much
win
for your
with a
cooperation.
defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Beckham. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Here it is, crossed in. Here comes the corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Griezmann plays it short. Oh, nice touch. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Short changes him with that pass. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cruyff could try cutting inside here. Oh no, what has happened here? Played out wide. Crunching tackle. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Doué. Tries to pass it. Cruyff! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And he's managed to get rid. It'll be a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Rummenigge proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Griezmann.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, that's a key interception. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Looking for options for movement. Van Dijk. Looking for the run. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he thumps it clear. Nice looking ball. Good ball over the top. Khan claims comfortably. Belletti. And that is out of play. Can he get it through? Mendes spots it and intercepts. We are into stoppage time. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
So it's
How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again then.
Barcelona really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Best, a player who needs no introduction. Beckham. He's under a lot of pressure there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Beckham simply can't escape his critics.
And the finish! He's scored! The second half sparked straight into life. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And here's Stoichkov. That's a sharp pass. And it's Doué. Good read, needed to be.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Dani Olmo. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Stoichkov. Now this could be a chance. Barcelona are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. Best. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's heaved it away. And he's picked out the run.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he's away.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Zanetti, he has found the way through. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot. Khan looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Isco.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Now that looks a decent ball. There's the delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Best. And that has left him in a heap. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Robertson. That's the end. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Mateus claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strength.